Welcome to this video content. I am Dr.G.Chithra from Department of Zoology, Nirmala College for Women. In this video content, I wish to explain about Invertebrata. From this content, you can learn about general characters of 10 major phyla which comes under Invertebrata. General characters including levels of organization, symmetry and body cavity of different animals which comes under 10 major phyla of invertebrate group. The word animal is derived from a Latin word animal meaning breathe. Animals are included in a large group called animal kingdom. Animals are broadly classified into two groups, namely Invertebrata and Vertebrata. Invertebrates are animals, they do not possess notochord, and chordate animals possess notochord or vertebral column. The invertebrates constitute the main bulk of the animal kingdom. Out of the 1 million species of animals, 95% constitute invertebrates and only 5% constitute vertebrates. The invertebrates have been divided into major and minor phyla on the basis of certain criteria. Major phyla contain large number of species grouped in one or more classes. They form a major component of ecological communities. There are 9 major invertebrate phyla. They are PROTOZOA, PORIFERA, COELENTERATA or Cnidaria, PLATYHELMINTHES, ASHELMINTHES or Nematoda, ANNELIDA, Arthropoda, MOLLUSCA and ECHINODERMATA. There are some peculiar animals which constitute a separate phylum and are represented by very few species. They are minor phyla. Their participation in ecological communities is very limited. There are 21 minor phyla. In this video content, we are going to discuss only about major phyla. Phylum Protozoa. Protozoans are minute unicellular organisms without any tissue grade of organization. They are the first formed animals, hence the name Protozoa. When man is placed at the apex of the animal kingdom, protozoans should be placed at the base. They are minute and microscopic animals. They are free living or parasitic animals. All the free living forms are aquatic. Protozoan animals are asymmetrical or radially symmetrical or bilaterally symmetrical animals. They have protoplasmic grade of organization. All the activities are carried out by the cytoplasm of a single cell. They don't have tissues and organs. They will locomote with the help of flagellae, ciliae or pseudopodia. Few examples are amoeba, paramecium and euglena. Phylum Porifera. The phylum Porifera includes pore-bearing animals called sponges. They are the first multicellular animals. All the sponges are aquatic animals. They are sedentary in habit. These animals are asymmetrical or radially symmetrical. They have cellular grade of organization. Poriferan animals are diploplastic. The body wall is formed of 2 layers, namely an outer ectoderm and an inner endoderm. These 2 layers are cemented together by a gelatinous substance called mesenchyme. Few examples of sponges are Euplectella, Cycon, Leucosolenea and all freshwater sponges. Phylum COELENTERATA. This phylum is otherwise called as Cnidaria. These are multicellular organisms. These animals have tissue grade of organization. The body is radially symmetrical. Radial symmetry means the symmetry of a wheel. All the members of this phylum are aquatic. These are solitary or colonial animals. The body wall of these animals are diploblastic. It is made up of only two layers of cells, namely ectoderm and endoderm. The middle layer is called mesoglia. It is a non-cellular layer. Coelom is absent in these animals, hence Cnidaria are acoelomate animals. A gastrovascular cavity or coelentron is present. It can be compared to the gut of higher animals. Mouth is present but anus is absent. These animals, they have a special type of cells called nematocysts or stinging cells, which are mainly used for offense and defense. The familiar examples of the phylum are jellyfish, hydra, obelia and corals. Phylum Platyhelminthes. Platyhelminthes includes flatworms. In Greek words, platy means flat, helminthes means worms. These are dorsoventrally flat like a leaf. They show organ grade of organization. These are acoelomate animals. The body wall of Platyhelminthes animals are triploblastic. They contain three layers. They are ectoderm, endoderm and mesoderm. They have bilaterally symmetrical body. The body of the animal can be divided into two equal similar halves through only one plane. Some members of this family have segmented body. The segmentation in Platyhelminthes is called pseudometamerism, and these animals are free living or parasitic. Few examples are liver fluke, tapeworm, planaria, marine flatworms. Phylum ASHELMINTHES. This phylum is otherwise called as Nematoda. This phylum includes roundworms. Nematodes are pseudocoelomate animals. They are unsegmented and vermiform animals. They live in freshwater, seawater, land or live as parasites. They are smaller in size. The body wall is made up of triploblastic layers. They are bilaterally symmetrical animals. These animals have organ system grade of organization, and body wall of these animals is covered with cuticle. Ascaris, Wuchereria, Trichuris, Rhabditis are the common examples of this phylum. Phylum Annelida. Annelids have a soft, elongated and cylindrical body. The body is divided into a number of segments called metameres. The segmentation is known as metamerism. Metamerically segmented worm-like animals such as Nereis, earthworm and a leech comes under this group. Annelids are bilaterally symmetrical animals, and these animals have organ system grade of organization, and these are the first true coelomate animals. These animals have triploblastic body wall. The anterior end of this animal has a head in some forms. Muscle layers are very thick, hence the body wall is said to be dermomuscular body wall. Phylum Arthropoda. Arthropods are segmented animals with jointed legs and chitinous exoskeleton. It is the largest phylum comprising about 80% of the known species. All arthropods are bilaterally symmetrical animals. These are triploblastic body-walled animals, namely ectoderm, endoderm and mesoderm. Coelum is a hemocoel filled with a blood-like hemocoelic fluid. Arthropods exhibit tagmatization. Tagmatization means that the segments are functionally modified and grouped into 2 or 3 divisions called tagmata. They have distinct head. Body is covered by an exoskeleton which is formed of chitin. Body bears paired jointed appendages and they have the organ system grade of organization. Prawn, crab, cockroach, housefly, honeybees, ants, scorpions. These all comes under the phylum Arthropoda. Phylum Mollusca. Molluscans are soft-bodied animals with a shell, foot, mantle and gills. Mollusca includes organisms such as snails, clams, oysters, squids and octopus. Next to arthropod phylum, it is the second largest phylum which comprises 1 lakh living species and about 35 fossil species. Mollusks are multicellular organisms. They have a bilateral symmetry, but snails are asymmetrical. These are triploblastic animals and they are coelomate animals. They have organ system grade of organization. The body is soft but unsegmented. The soft body is covered by a fleshy fold of the body wall, which is called a mantle. The mollusks are provided with 1 or 2 calcareous cells. The cells may be internal or external. Phylum Echinodermata. Echinoderms are a group of exclusively marine, spiny-skinned, pentaradially symmetrical animals. They have well-developed endoskeleton formed of calcareous ossicles and spines. This phylum forms the highly advanced group among invertebrates. The common examples of this group are starfishes, sea urchins, sea cucumbers, sea lily, etc. They are triploblastic and coelomate animals. They have radially symmetrical body. The radial symmetry is due to sedentary or sessile mode of life, and it is a secondary character in echinoderms. They have organ system grade of organization. They have a water-vascular system with tube feet for locomotion, feeding and respiration. I hope you all understand the basic characteristic features of 9 major phyla of Invertebrata. I hope you may understand about the general characters of different animals which comes under Invertebrata. Thank you so much.